For 9 years, I was the executive director of the International Colored Pencil Symposium, so I know all the master's secrets. Hi, I'm Sandra Angelo. Welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to show you some of the wonderful techniques that you can achieve with a common pencil. I absolutely love working with the Derwent Studio pencils. I've been using them for years and years. And one of the things I love about them is they're a harder lead. So when you want to do details like the eyelashes in this girl's face, you can get that done because the pencil will stay sharp. Since it's a harder lead, it won't crumble when you try to put in that detail. Or if you're trying to do something like the hair on this little girl, that pencil will hold still for you and it won't break off like a soft lead would. Derwent's Color Soft pencils are very soft lead, and so they're perfect when you're trying to blend. For example, I do a course called Paint Like Monet in a Day. And when you want to do that water lily, you want that painterly feeling that you get like Monet would do, and these soft pencils are perfect for that. Lay down brilliant colors. If you want to blend something out in the jungle like the elephant's skin, they work really well for that too. Another one of my favorite Derwent products is their water-soluble pencils. You can take those with you on location. So I toss a few in my pocket or my purse so that whenever I find myself trapped someplace, I can just doodle. This is an example of some sketches that I did when I was teaching at the San Diego Wild Animal Park, and I was sitting in one of their gardens, and I thought, you know, I'm not going to just sit here. I'm going to pass the time and doodle with those water-soluble pencils. Let me show you another really cool technique for using the water-soluble pencil.
I love to work with graphite pencils because there's not anything scary about that. It's not intimidating. You only have to deal with black and white instead of dealing with color. So one way to kind of sneak up on a watercolor pencil technique is to take a graphite drawing that you have and wash it with the watercolor pencil. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute, but first of all I want to talk about a companion for the watercolor pencil called water-soluble graphite. It's actually a graphite pencil, but when you add water to it, it does the same thing that watercolor pencils do. Let me show you how that works. This is a water-soluble graphite drawing that I did of my cousin Rachel, and you can see it's really pretty easy to do because all you have to do is put in a few of the values and wash things in. And I actually came back with a dry graphite pencil to put in the detail in her hair. The other day I was at the pet shop and I saw this wonderful little bloodhound that looked like he really wanted to go home with somebody. He looked like he was looking for a best friend. So I snapped a picture of him and I did a graphite drawing. And I showed that on another video, but I'm going to show you a new technique for working with that particular drawing. I actually took that graphite drawing and I photocopied it onto watercolor paper, and then I'm going to wash it with watercolor. Here's the example of the graphite drawing that I did. This was through the copier and I got all these wonderful values, and I'm going to show you how I would tint that now. What I do is I take my watercolor pencil and I'm actually going to build this on another sheet of paper. So I'm going to create a cake for myself. Remember, this is a technique that we showed a little bit earlier. I'm going to build up a little bit of watercolor pigment for myself, and then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to wash it over this graphite drawing. And you can see that I immediately have this full range of values without having to put any of that in there. So I don't have to come back and do all that gradating and so forth. That makes it so fast and so easy. This is a really fun technique. I like doing this for greeting cards and, you know, things that maybe I want to send a print to my sister, or I want to send something out to one of my friends to show them what I did or something like that. I can just make a quick drawing and then I can wash it with the watercolor pencils and it makes it look really nice. You can see this is 90-pound paper and it hasn't been stretched, so it's starting to buckle. It just puckers a little bit.